Because do we really
Do we really know? Exactly.
You know,
we don't really
ultimately,
know.
this is all just interesting information. But that myself and a number of people here with the group tonight have experienced like hands-on in their own life and has accelerated great change. You know? And yeah, all this stuff that I'm sharing, it's like what, 2 hours? Like all this stuff that it's taken me 5 years to really get to a point where I feel confident enough as I'm guided to be out here saying, I'm drawing a triangle, what have you done? It's like, I didn't know I was going to be doing this, you know, but when I was first, I was the same, I was like, what, you know, with my teacher, like, what, the point, do I, what, and all these things, but then ultimately, the experience of just being with it, of just being there with it, open to it, and playing with it, and not taking it too seriously, you know, being clear about, you know, where you want to put your energy and the points that you want to run, but within that, allow yourself to not know as well, you know, as Via was saying, like, be playful, because then in that realm of the unknown, that's the causal, that's that quantum realm again. That's what the anything, everything is possible realm. But once we know, that's it, it's figured out, it's decided, and it's done. You know, until we change our minds. But you know, but it can be like that. So if we're continually recognizing where we're creating a limitation, whether because we know or because we don't know about something, you know, unknown is a nice realm to be with, because it's kind of that, it's the universal realm of anything is possible. It's the universal realm where, again, like running the detachment symbol, that's in a positive way delinks us from ourselves, from the mental part of ourselves that has already decided and created attachments and projections and the constructs. Whenever I go to Macy's, it's like this. Whenever I go to Dr. Bob's house, it's like that. Whatever it might be. Right? We go move outside of that so that we can experience things differently in greater ways. It's very liberating and empowering. This stuff works. Just try it. You know, take home a triangle, a detachment symbol. Always, right, take one home, but always put your detachment symbol in your triangle, right? We've got go to the point in creation, right? We're understanding grids, how our thoughts are connected to these grids, our experiences, how like attracts like, and how where we put our energy is where we will find ourselves ultimately. We have go to the point in creation, right? What else do we have? We have the love, right? Erase it and put love there. The reconnecting the dots over and over and over again of the love. Because ultimately, what's playing? Let's take a moment. Let's listen, right? Let's just close the eyes for a moment and listen to the internal. Just notice what's the mind talking about? And observing. So much like a meditation, just observing, watching the thoughts, not adding to them, not judging the thoughts. Even if the thoughts are judgmental, not even judging ourselves or creating guilt or blame or shame for having these thoughts, but just observing. And then knowing that we can rewrite our internal script. And then as each and every one of us individually makes positive shifts, this will reflect in our consciousness. And again, as our consciousness shifts, right, imagine those grids of the universe, like those guitar strings, tightening or loosening, shifting, right? Universal energies that we are ultimately connected to. Shifting the vibration of our planet. In itself, shifting our own ability to receive and give and share information that may be new or of a different realm. Shifting nature in positive ways, maybe through imbalance first. So while we're sitting here quietly, let's work with another tool. Allow the feet to be uncrossed. If your ankles or your legs are crossed, uncross them. And allow the feet, as much as they can be, to be grounded on the floor. Now imagine at the sole of each foot, there's a big plug, like a bathtub plug or a big cork, one on the sole of each foot. You can pull the plugs from the soles of the feet to relieve and release anxiety, fear, frustration, pain, literally in the physical body as well as the energetic bodies, emotional upheaval, stress, tension, fatigue, restlessness, impatience, irritability, whatever, all these things that when they collect in us, and especially over time, can kind of create these blockages in the bodies. And so we don't feel a full, free flow of energy moving through. Imagine an egg yolk type of energy, so almost like a gluey, thick, sticky almost energy. When we pull the plugs from the soles of the feet, this egg yolk energy is activated above the bodies, right? So we're maybe aware that there are energetic bodies that are a reflection of one another and this physical body. This egg yolk energy begins to move down over the top portion of these layers of the bodies and move down, as well as within the physical body on an energetic level. So imagine also inside your head, from your crown down, this egg yolk energy moving through the physical as well as the energetic. As that egg yolk energy moves down, it's thick, right? It's gooey. It takes all of that static energy, all of that irritability, all that frustration, all that anxiety, stress, pain, fear, whatever it is. It collects and it begins to move down. It may be a little faster, maybe a little slower. Ultimately it begins to move down through the soles of the feet and down through the layers of any building that you are in, or maybe you're sitting at the park, right down through the layers of the earth, where this energy can ground and transmute itself. The earth knows what to do and how to rebalance this energy we've shared with her. So ultimately this drains down, takes whatever's ready to leave, what no longer serves our highest good, and it moves out through the soles of the feet, gently through the layers of the building, through the earth, the gravel, the sand, the foundation. It's grounded and the physical body is left simply clear to know itself without these obstructions within. And because this is a universal energy tool, the universe knows what to do. And as it's time, the plugs will be placed back on the soles of the feet, so you don't have to worry about leaving your plugs laying around. So maybe this is still running. I know when we've worked maybe with very sick people, individuals in hospitals, and there's a lot of medication, right? There's a lot of drugs, maybe toxic stuff in the system, as well as energetic, emotional, mental, or it could be pharmaceutical maybe or whatnot. The flow is usually very slow. It can be almost like thick tar mud if there's a lot of to release. It's very toxic, but remember this is just tar. Tar body is a name that we use. Part of the tar body, which is a collection of environmental as well as mental, physical, emotional negativities, toxic energies, whether they're of thoughts or literally physical things that we breathe in or we put in. Right? They collect. Imagine like a thin layer between the layers of the aura. Right? Some people it's really thick, right? You can almost feel it a mile away. For others maybe it's different. And that moves out, and down, as is for the highest good. And then so we're left with clear space
feel more connected to that. Triangle, I understand intellectually, but it's not as easy. Again, it's about trust. You can just trust that it works, and I can get there with faith rather than trying to get my mind around it or trying to make my mind shut up about it. So I'll just believe it. I'll try it at home.
Great.
So.
Yeah, as you're guided. Good. Anyone else want to share anything? No? Well, thank you all so much for participating this evening. It's been such a blessing. Thank you all. Thank you so very much. And before you leave, I know we're over time, but I do have some mailing lists. Please, if you'd like to keep in touch, I'll just pass them out, and if you would like, I better give you a pen. Oh, yeah. That's perfect. Thank you. What's your name again? Yes. Yeah.
Did you call me? What's up? Okay, I'm on my way back to that. I'll leave right now. That's cool. Very good. So I hope you got something out of it. Okay, excellent. I'll be in touch. Yeah, please. Thank you. I hope you all got something out of it.
One time I took the 5-2 car. And the 4-5 split, and with the roads got so horrible, like the semi, and I didn't have the 5.
It's like I know it, but I didn't get it.
They have.
Yeah, absolutely.